which will be the final block of the bonus stream. We'll end this with our blue bomber.
With a charged buster.
You got a timer up? It's a speed run. It's gonna be a world record attempt, so I need a timer run. I have the world record in this category. It's 25:06. Last time I checked. It's not recorded yet, but this round will be recorded. We'll see. We'll see. This is low percent X collection, which is a stupid category. You should never run it, and I'll show you why. Yeah. Just double checking. Okay, just count me down.
Okay. 3, 2, sorry, 1. Scary.
So this version is kind of wonky. I was supposed to play the PS2 version, but we didn't get a hold of the PS2 version. So shout out to Concert for letting me this copy. So as you might already hear from the beginning, the music does not sound the same as the Super NES version. It's because, well, I don't really know the reasoning for this. They just decided, oh, we should make an arranged soundtrack, which does not sound like J-rock or any rock sense at all. It sounds like jazz, which I really don't understand where the Japanese came from with jazz, because they usually like rock.
You can't even hear the music over X's vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, the sound effects are also switched up. Everything just sounds so different in this game. So there's a small differences with this game besides, you know, music and everything. You actually wall climb faster in this game, and when you walk and jump, for example, you do what we would call a slope jump in the previous games, but you jump just as high as a slope jump in the previous games, which is really odd. It doesn't really make sense, and I still don't get why they put it in this game. But this game changes a lot compared to the Super NES version of the game. I'm terrible. Because the physics are slightly different, and some bosses have a little bit different AI than what you're used to in the Super NES version. Yeah, so that was the first stage. Nothing special. The only difference is you wall climb faster for the part where you climb the walls. That's basically the only change. And the first guy, yeah, as in every X game, the first boss takes a lot of damage. Or well, X2 and X3, because in X1 you really don't fight a boss. You just go there with 3 or less health, and he will finish you off easy. So basically, the category that I'm running is what we would call low percent X collection. Don't really have a better name for it, but every disc version of this game has a glitch, which allows you to skip every Maverick in the game and just advance to the Doppler stages, which was not possible in the Super NES version. So that's the glitch. I'm not entirely sure if it's intentional or not. It's really stupid. You just skip everything and go right to the final bosses.
Can we get a couch roll call?
Yeah.
I'm Prismatic Black.
I'm a regular Jimmy. And these two other guys are the other part of the Megaman team for the final block of this map. Prismatic will be running Megaman Battle Network 1, and Methodical will run Megaman Battle Network 6. Those are going to be pretty cool runs, and I hope you stay to watch them, because I sure will. So when I was running this game, I'm usually running this on PS2, but it's not a huge difference. When I play it through this stage over and over, I realized one thing: if you shoot him and get hit at the same time, I failed that right now. You can actually skip the part which counts as a cutscene, which is why I can move at that part. If you get hit at the right with I think it's like 15 games you have to get hit as you shoot him as he explodes. Means you can dash through that section and you basically just save like almost 2 seconds from that, which is surprisingly a lot for such a small game. But it's totally worth it and well worth the run. Oh, this guy is always tricky to get. I really enjoy this category. Basically, like low percent. I think this game like defines low percent a little bit more than on the SNES version, because in this version you do everything Buster only because you are forced to do everything Buster only. Compared to Super NES version, where you would have to call the category low percent Buster only to be able to do the same thing, except you can't skip every boss in the game. And you can only do 2 damage on each boss, because there's no other way to do damage. And this guy he's pretty easy. It's confusing sometimes. Make sure you dash when he throws his hands up to you, because the first one will grab you if you're not in like a certain safe zone above him. Pretty easy. Just the first part of the game. Yeah, this run there isn't much to this run except like I destroy your childhood, because you don't see this every day, and I've had comments on this category and like people have been saying that like, how is it even possible to do this? Like, I had enough trouble to beat the game as a kid the first time with the weapons, and then this guy comes in here and, you know, kind of enjoys the game. Yes, I got the right down, of course. Yeah, I really enjoy this category. It's really, really fun. I've been more accepting to this game's low percent. Even on SNES, it's pretty fun to do low percent. Though in this game it's kind of more nice because you actually jump higher when you wall climb, faster when you wall climb and such. So by skipping every boss, there's not going to be a mini boss there, because that requires you to kill certain bosses to change. Basically, like what enemies you'll face. So if I don't kill Vile, this place is shattered because he took over this fortress. But if I do end up managing killing Vile, you'll fight a Maverick, which is underwater. It's basically a giant octopus that throws his claws at you or whatever. Don't really remember. But you probably saw that during the 100% run that was run earlier this month. Zimmerman ran 100%, right?
Yeah, Zimmerman did.
Ooh, we
Yeah,
got
what am I
$5 from Kin of the Flames. Says, here's my $5 toward Dark Souls. I'm just learning about the speedrunning scene, and you guys are all amazing. Real talk.
I want to make a big shout out to PJ, who showed me this trick and basically got me into running this. Not that he ever wanted it himself. I remember the discussion of, oh yeah, you probably need to kill 2 bosses because you don't want to do every boss only. But then came a time and place where I decided, let's just do this.
I guess the X collection has all remixed music for
Yeah,
this.
yeah, the arranged jazz.
Yeah.
They go a lot. So Vile isn't a big deal here. He's actually the only boss in the game, or the Rhydon is, which takes 3 damage when you're fully charged. So you wanting to do as much fully charged, watch out for that. Fully charged shots at all times. And for some reason, everything he does off screen gets despawned except when he dashes. He's charging. pretty simple. You just jump back and forth. There isn't much to this guy, and it never was. So this form of him is a little bit trickier because you gotta dodge fire, which I didn't do at all. I can literally only take one way because he does a lot of damage on me. And that's fine, it's not as dangerous, but that changes his RNG pattern. So he can randomly dash against me and grab me like that. Yeah, that was my fault. Yeah, I got a little bit too greedy right there. But yeah, if you get paralyzed by his like electrical balls, that easily happens, and that changes his pattern. If you don't get hit by those at all, that will never happen in a round. Like, he will not change his pattern, so he's like easily manipulated. The bull, I don't know. Just waiting for him, because I didn't hear it. Are you? Yeah, he's doing that. Okay, let's do him right this time. So yeah, a lot of things get despawned off screen. I'm really scared about doing this category sometimes, because when I first ran it, I encountered a game crash after killing this boss. I didn't really do anything special, the game decided to crash anyway. Which kinda caught me off guard and stopped me from playing the game for an hour. Yeah, pretty easy.
Nice. How many times has the game crashed? Like
4 times.
wow, yeah,
That's really
that's still
scary.
too much.
Yeah, that's a bit too much. And this is the first time playing on GameCube, so I'm not sure if it happens on the GameCube version, but
now
it happened on the PS2 version. But that sounded fine, so I'm probably advancing to the next stage without any problem at all. So the boss rush is probably like one of the bigger RNG moments of this round. They are kind of tricky without their weaknesses because you take so much damage from, you know, everything. But once you practice this game, it's not that hard. I still don't advise anybody to run this category because this is not really the hardest part of the game. The hardest part of the game is probably the final boss. He is RNG based, and you don't want to get bad RNG against him.
$20 from Psyker, who says, "I'm watching you, Jenny. Don't die again."
He's pretty straightforward. I don't want to make sure you don't get hit by the bees. Because like when you take damage in these fights, there is a box that respawns after each boss in this game, in this refight section, that, you know, sometimes drops HP, but usually drops that. I should grab that. And so yeah, this guy has the best AI in the game. Let's see why. He's a funny guy. I like this guy sometimes.
builds her buffalo.
Well, frozen buffalo. Japanese name. It's pretty funny. So yeah, he doesn't really know where I am. So he, like, his detection kind of goes haywire when I jump in there. I don't know if he has eyes on me.
Good fight.
Big plays.
Nice.
And we have a $10 donation from Yo Chong saying, shoutouts to Jenny for helping me sign up for the Smash tournament at AGDQ. Please put my money towards Dark Souls. Keep up the good work, and thank you.
Shoutouts to everybody who came out here to play Melee and just enjoy the marathon. Like, it's been a blast, and I kind of don't want to leave.
Yeah.
So during practice today, I finally figured out that you can do not 3 but 4 damage on this guy after each one of these. Yeah. Oh, I was a bit too late, but that's basically it. Like, if I don't get messed up by the RNG of the stars, which is why I should be fine. Yeah. So that's 4 hits, which speeds up this fight quite a lot because you do 1 extra hit. 4 instead of 3 is always better. Yeah, that's really good. This fight is really like this. You want good RNG for the first part, so you don't need to wait long. But that was pretty decent RNG. If you die to this guy, it's a pain. Because, you know, you never know what RNG is going to give you. He's one of the bigger RNG bosses for this route. I don't want... Yes! So shout outs to RNGesus. And this guy can also be a pain. He's not hugely like RNG based, but he can be pretty annoying. This is the bad RNG of this boss. I kind of don't want to risk it because he deals a lot of damage. Shoot. That was really good RNG. He decided to jump a lot more instead of releasing the acid bursts too much. So I was really happy with that RNG. Let's just hope that I get some life now and not ammo.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
nice.
I approve. I know that a lot of people have trouble with this guy. I've been having penguin luck. Oh, okay, that's a start, I guess. Okay, good. I had 5 slides today, which is basically like chill penguin luck.
Oh, that's awful.
That's pretty bad, yeah. He should... Okay. Double slide. Interesting. I was like a few frames too early, but it's fine. Like, he didn't give me too bad RNG. It's really easy to dodge his bullets because the first part of the gravity, or the black hole he sends out, like, you can dash under it because X hitbox gets low enough to bypass it. And the second one, you just gotta slide down the wall to dodge. It's pretty easy. This guy is like one of the bigger changes in this game. His RNG changed a lot. Like that's like one of his desperation moves. And his HP is not even half out yet. And that too, like that never happens at this percentage of HP. More like version difference. And that thing, when he does the invisibility charge, the recovery frames for that are really short in this version. I don't really know why they've changed that. On Super NES, it takes him approximately like almost a second just to get that away. And as you saw right now, that's like not even a quarter of a second before I can shoot him again.
Another $5 from Big Coffin Hunter, donating while I still have the chance. It's been a wild week and a half.
It sure has.
Yeah, sure.
So sadly, we haven't figured out a really good strat for this guy. So like the safest strat is the easiest strat to go with. I haven't figured out any way to deal quicker damage on him than this. Like jumping around a lot, but his RNG gets so confusing sometimes. So I don't trust it. With this kind of category, you kind of want to keep it safe because you don't want to die before the final stages. And sadly, I wish I had a quick kill for this guy, like 100%.
Seems effective enough to me.
Yeah, it does the job right. Oh, wait, you say the job gets done. My English is shit. I'm sorry, viewers. Oh, that's fine. Let's go to something. Yeah, the tiger. This guy is also like a really weird boss. His RNG is supposed to be the same thing as the original version, but his invisibility frame is quite a bit different. So if you shoot him with a charge shot, he didn't really know. That's a horrible position for him. Are you kidding me? Jump up, please. Yeah, and this is basically sort of RNG manipulation. I'm not really sure why he wants to jump down every time yet. And this is the bad RNG side. Oh, I like this. Nice.
There we go.
That was one DM, which is desperation move. So I'm really happy about that. There have been some runs where he started that too soon and he did like 10 of those, and you can only get in like one hit per in between, you know, that, because as soon as he lands you get one shot, then he goes invisible again, so you can't do anything. This part is kind of weird. I got through that with ease. I pick up this health because if I do something funky with this guy, Dr. Doppler, he's gonna deal a lot of damage. But luckily, he's easily, you know, you can manipulate him to deal the most damage. Sometimes I can hit through that, which I don't make sense out of. Yeah, sometimes he doesn't have super offering for that. It's not something that I've tried to research on both versions, but it doesn't make sense. Yeah, you see like that? I hit him right there. And you should never hit him too soon. Oh my god. Well, he's out. And that was 90% of the game, folks. We're at the final stage after this.
And we got another $10 from Gardist saying, Nightgleria needs a new haircut, so let's do it, guys.
How much are we at?
I don't know.
I think it's like 417, something like that. I'm not sure.
And how much do we need?
1,000?
1,000.
We can do that.
Come on, Chad. We can do that before the
that's
marathon
totally
ends.
possible.
Oh, I did that. That's not good at all. That's not good at all.
We're currently
I
at
messed up
$427 of the $1,000 required for the head shave.
That loses me a minute. I'm sorry, chat. I wasn't focusing. So the warp is not consistent. I mean, you can be consistent if you want to, but the warp isn't really consistent. I missed it there, and it's really confusing. It's frame based, from what I could tell. Alright, let's one more time. Whoa! I'm not really sure. I'll have to die 3 times. I'm not really sure what's going on. This happened at ESA once.
That's weird.
Yeah. It should be consistent. Like, it was fine if I didn't miss this one as well. But, yeah, this is what happens. If you mess up the warp, you lose about a minute. And that hurts a lot in a run that's supposedly short. Here we go.
There we go.
Final stage, guys. I might need a little bit of serious time. I mean, not that you talk much, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. No, it's fine. It's for the final, guys.
I don't really know the category.
No, it's the final part is like you basically dodge everything and make sure you don't get hit and make sure you do the full charge shots every time. That's about it you need to worry about. Shout out to Tampa, saving frames for him. It's probably him in Sweden right now. Nice. Okay. This guy, Captain America, it's like I love to call him. I don't like this guy. Yeah, when he does the semi-weird R&D to shoot from the sides, I get really confused. And he likes to do that around. That was pretty good. I was a bit slow. If you do this fight perfect, basically not missing a single charge shot, he will not go to the second shield star phase. Yes, I said shield star. Once marble. Okay, let's hope for good RNG. That was really scary. Oh, I'm not sure I like this at all. So you can only damage him with charge shots because the buster won't even reach him.
Nice.
Okay, could somebody get ready on the timer? I will tell you when the timer is. It's when I reach the top, but I will tell you. So I could die here if I don't time my jumps properly. So Sigma is gonna try to possess me, but you know, like I have them war jump strats. He's not a big player yet. I mean, he tries to beat me for like 8 games. Time. 28:39. Sub 30. I'm really happy about sub 30 because at ESA I got a 35. So that's really, really horrible. So yeah, next up after the credits, because we have time for the credits.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
We have Megaman Battle 1, one of my favorite series for the Game Boy Advance. So I hope you enjoyed AGDQ. This is the block that will end the marathon. Please retweet and share us, and everything like that. Share the love. We raised $1 million for Prevent Cancer Foundation.
Amazing.
It's beyond everything.
That really is amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that to ever come close to me.
Yeah, I remember when we came down to like 750. I was like, yeah, that's probably our cap. That was like the last day, and like.
The donations during Chrono Trigger were insane.
Yeah, like you guys, like every streamer, you're probably not everybody's here anymore, but everybody who stayed so far, like shout outs to you, because this wouldn't have been possible at all without you guys. It's quite the speed run to 1 million, right?
Yeah.
Sticking around and donating during the bonus stream also is really awesome.
Yeah, a lot of love to you guys who donated for me to play X3 on bonus stream. You guys pulled up a whopping $1,500 for,
Nice.
you donated $900 for this game and at least $500 for Super NES, and big shout outs to you guys.
That's
a lot
crazy.
of love here, a lot
During
of love.
bonus stream.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for like just a bonus stream game. And
Very
just-
generous people.
Yeah, and keep donating because Naglaria should get a new annual haircut. So yeah, I'll hand it over to you. You got your things ready?
I do have it all here. So.
Yeah.
Gotta
So we'll just watch the
dethrone
credits.
myself.
Well, this game Cube has a Game Boy player. It's
Yeah.
already set up.
And I'll get the Game Boy player for you. We need to watch
He's
the
got
ending
a disc
cutscene.
with
Oh,
him.
of course. Yeah. We got
Oh,
plenty.
okay. So yeah, this battle never ends, ever. Like, since the first game when Sigma was defeated by X, it just became worse. Since Zero's death in the first game, Sigma decided we'll steal the blueprints of him and rebuild him again, and placed him with 3 hunters, which in America you would call them the X-hunters, but in Japan they call them the counter-hunters. They basically do the opposite of what X does. They hunt down the hunters instead. So in that game, they brought back Zero, and X had to fight him. Depending on what route you chose, basically defined if you had to fight Zero, or Zero comes in and destroyed the first side of Black Zero. Because since the real Zero already existed, I assume that they decided to make him black, because that's probably a more evil version of him. The Black Zero was later brought back in X4 and X5 and X6 to be a stronger version of Zero, since Zero was not able to obtain any body parts that was left by Dr. Light, since he wasn't created by Dr. Light and he was already created to be perfect. X, though, on the other hand, from Dr. Light's side, was created to have unlimited potential. And one showing of that is the scars that Sigma has on his face are actually made from X. X actually scarred his face in the first time they found out that Sigma was going Maverick, basically going against the laws and society of this world. And all these cutscenes that you see here are basically backstory to MMX, which I don't recall have ever been shown anywhere besides the disc versions of X3, which is why I find really weird. I mean, you probably can tell that this credits video is a video, not like in-game sprites actually walking, because I didn't beat the game with the full armor. I was beating the game with just the buster. So this looks kind of weird. I'm assuming that they got lazy and just added a video to the end. I mean, it does fulfill its purpose, what it is.
Maybe it's just me, but the characters also look a little bit more blurry anyways.
Yeah, everything.
So you
It's
can
that
kinda
low
tell.
resolution
Yeah, you
video
can kinda tell.
in a disc game
Yeah.
where they should have room to add like the in-game thing. But I assume they just got lazy. Great game otherwise. Shout outs to Capcom of America to make Megaman X collection. Japan and Europe never actually got this. And if you get a chance to get it, and like if you can't afford a Super NES or a